here's what you think right now, because actually I've been dying to create this crash course, and today it's very early in the morning. I've created the presentations, and now I'm just going to record the audio, put them together, and send them to you. By the time you're waking up, you should have this presentation in your email or direct in your messaging software. For those who are using WhatsApp, those who are using Messenger and Telegram, I'll simply send this your way very early in the morning. So without much ado, let me just hop into my computer, record the audio, and do what I gotta do, because I've been trying to create this, and I think this is the perfect time for me. I have to do this. Like, I have to teach you how to help businesses raise funds, which is more important. Now, let me just start by saying that this is a crash course, and it being a crash course, I'll try to go very fast, but I'll have resources where you can learn everything at a pace that you can understand things. But it doesn't mean that because I'll be fast, you won't understand. I'll only highlight the important points and give you links so that you can go and learn more at your own time, because there are videos, there are resources like documents. I've got examples that you can look up to, and a lot of stuff that I can't really handle in maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and it will be a favor, or it will be wise for me to just give you the links so that you can go ahead and learn more about crowdfunding and how to raise funds on your own time. But if you have any questions, remember, just ask me through social media. We have the Facebook, we have WhatsApp, Telegram people, and of course my website, that is geniusguides.info. I'll be available there to answer any question that you might have. So let me start the crash course by introducing myself. I'm Samuel Githinji. I'm Kenyan, by the way, and I love creating content that will help people discover their inner selves, or maybe push towards making an extra buck online. I hope that makes sense. This course is about mastering fundraising, and the core subject here is teaching you how you can help businesses collect money or donations for their cause. Probably you can also raise money for your own cause, as you will see as we proceed. What exactly is fundraising? You can define it as a process of collecting money from people out of their own will so that they can fund your cause or your project for success. Here's the keyword: without expecting anything in return from you. A person who is raising money is the one that we call a fundraiser, and the person who will be giving money is called a donor. Now, you who is helping these two people connect, that is the person who is raising money and the donor, you can call yourself a freelancer or a fundraising consultant. In the past, fundraising was only used by organizations, the NGOs, but over time it has grown its popularity, and it is being used by people like me and you to fund their own cause. Maybe, let me just give you a few examples. Maybe I am sick and my current income cannot fund my medical bills. I will simply ask friends to offer me money, but without return. So it's not a loan. It's simply giving out of your own will. Like, oh, I like this person, or I sympathize with this guy, and I really want him to succeed, so I'm gonna give this guy $10, $20, so that I can add to the pool of those people who are funding him or her. And that is how it works. Let me give you another example. Maybe I want to join the 2021 Tokyo Marathon and I'm doing the field track event. Well, I don't have money for gym, I don't have money for expenses, and maybe I'm a little short on flight fees. Now, I will hire a freelancer to write a copy that I will share with friends and family so that they can donate, that is, they can fund my project or my course to go to Tokyo and compete in the field track events. I hope that makes sense. I want you to feel that fundraising is not only for those those people that we can sympathize with, but for any other cause. The point is, the people will not expect anything from you in terms of interest or giving the money back. Let me talk a little bit about online fundraising because this is where everything will be taking place. Very few people will contact you so that you can help them raise funds offline, because offline fundraisings are like these people already have a following and they don't really expect much from you. When it comes to online fundraising, I would like to focus more on GoFundMe. Now let me give you just a fun fact here. Since 2020 to today, that is 2020, this crowdfunding platform has raised over 9 billion and served at over 120 donors. Wow. Now let me explain why this has worked. Online fundraising is one of the easiest ways to raise funds, simply because it's online, hence target a larger audience which might be physically impossible. But there is a problem. Many non-profits and people have not identified the power of online fundraising and they are not leveraging online fundraising platforms like GoFundMe. People have not yet realized the power of online fundraising. Websites like GoFundMe will help you fund your project within 60 days, less than 30 days. There are projects that have been funded within less than 10 days, which is amazing. That would not have happened if it was offline fundraising. Remember, you have to gather people, you have to create these events where people come and raise the money. It's a lot of work compared to online fundraising. Okay, a little bit about GoFundMe. According to Wikipedia, which I'll include a link to, GoFundMe is an American for-profit crowdfunding platform. This is what it means. For every donation or for every fundraising you do on GoFundMe, they deduct a certain fee. Now, they allow people to raise money for events ranging from live events, personal, medical bills, and more. Let's talk about a few examples. We have the success stories link. It's the first link that you'll find in the resources section. Simply visit gofundme.com/success. The success stories are those donations that have been successful, and these people went ahead and shared them with the GoFundMe community so that you can get inspired. The other example that I want you to look at is the Tokyo 2021 fundraisers. These are donations being held or being carried by people like Gabi and Phil Norman. These guys want to go to Tokyo in 2021 and they really need your help. We have medical support fundraisers like the one with the Dr. Bisam Inani and this little kiddo here called Princess Kiddo. Then we have the non-profit fundraisers. We have like the Ethiopian one where they want to raise money for COVID-19 and the Australian bushfire Actually, I guess you can remember that that incident. It is kind of happened last year. I also have a link to that. How uh, how is crowdfunding transitioning every year? This is why I have this trend data. I simply took a screenshot from Google using this Google extension. It's called Keywords Everywhere. Yeah, it's not anywhere, it's everywhere. So it's got Keywords Everywhere. It helps you to find keywords that people are searching on. Anyway, that is another topic. This is for those people who would like to learn more about SEO, that is search engine optimization. This is where we use the extension, but I thought it would be nice to mention it. Since 2010, GoFundMe has been gaining popularity every year, and this is awesome. That means there are opportunities for freelancers to write these fundraising letters for clients, and that is where you come in. So you gotta put your head in the game and search for people on social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, maybe Instagram a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend. The other platform that I'd recommend is Twitter. You can simply have clients from Twitter. But the most important platform that I would recommend is called Fiverr.com. This is where you don't have to go to look for clients. They will look for you. Then simply come into your inbox and ask you, hey, Sam, can you please help me write a GoFundMe letter for my not for my virtue, let me say for my sick daughter. She needs a surgery and it will cost around $3,000. So, and my income is not enough to cater for the medical bills. So I need your help to write this and also to promote the fundraising to people. And that is exactly what entails the work of a freelancer. You simply write the letter, post it on GoFundMe, and help promote on social media, which is totally a different niche. Promoting items on social media, we call it social media marketing. It's a whole new level of skills that are needed for you to succeed. Maybe I'll link a few videos to that. Yeah, they'll be very helpful. Right here, I have also included a few alternatives to GoFundMe. I recommend you go and check them out. Let me just give you a little hint. Fundly is more of like GoFundMe. That is, the people you donate to, you won't expect much from them. Like, they will not pay you in return with maybe an amount or an interest. That is not gonna work. Now, Patreon supports creators like YouTubers, content creators who give their content out there for free. Patreon is their guy. Now, Indiegogo is totally a different platform. Let me explain. Indiegogo supports projects, not courses. Maybe I'm developing a new mobile app or a new game and I need support to finish the coding, maybe to hire some freelancers to design the app, others to code, and the rest. I will launch my campaign on Indiegogo, and the people who donate to that campaign will expect something in return. Maybe if it was a game, they would expect me to give them access to some premium features inside the game. Maybe if you play, you gain some coins. You can give them access to coins that will help them unlock certain levels without actually playing the game. So you have to give back. That is the point. Wow, and I think with that I can say I've given you an overview of how crowdfunding works and how fundraising works, and who am I not to leave you with just a small quote here from this guy called Bill Cosby, that in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. Wow, that's very cool. Now, this is the course. This is my website here, Genius Guides, blah blah blah. You can visit GoFundMe to learn more about me and also to read more articles on fundraising. For those people who would like to master animation, simply visit my website. On the homepage, there is a very clear picture of what you should do. If you want to master animation, there is what you will learn. If you want to master crowdfunding, there. If you want to join me in gaming, I have also a link to my YouTube video on my homepage, so you can just go there and watch some of my games on YouTube. I like playing games, by the way. So, Genius Guides, and who am I not to also thank you for listening to this long tutorial. You can email me at therealsamuel@yahoo.com or visit my website again, and thank you so much for listening. I will see you in the next part of the video. Maybe I'll be discussing something more in-depth about fundraising. Thank you so much, and share this with friends. Let them know about fundraising. Let them earn a buck online. Actually, making money online is so sweet. You be your own manager, you do your own stuff, you do your own thing when you want to. Like, as you can see now, I just woke up very early in the morning to record this audio and design this presentation. Actually, if you would like to learn more about graphics design, you can contact me and I'll teach you the basics.